could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold an obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Oh! Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they drag the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place. I wanna be first, work till it hurts. Dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. The other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
What's going on, race fans? It's Grandpa Thompson. We are back one more time here at the Thunder Valley Racing League, and we've got the Xfinity Series out here with the Culture Cannabis out here series, with 150 miles to run out here at Chicagoland Speedway tonight. Out front, Ward Fisher is going to be your pole setter. I'm going to run down our lineup real quick. Cody Ryan in the number 9 car going to be in second. Grandpa Thompson showing up in third out there in the 45. Mike the Goat Heminger is up in the booth. Christopher Wolford in the 51 going to be in fifth. Number 64, John Ditch Digger Doddle, going to show up in 6th. 7th place going to be James Thurman, the number 4 car. 8th place, Jamie the Sleeper Howe, the 17. 9th place going to be number 5, Jameson Howe. 10th place going to be the 21, Shane the Doorman Harbin. Stetson Just Being Honest Williams going to show up in the number 28 car. Number 70 is going to be driven by Chad Okie Budman Thompson. All the Big Deal Magiftas out there in the 44, and the number 50 going to be driven by Steve Superman Clark. This is race number 6 here at the Xfinity Series, brought to you by Culture Dispensary out of Chakota, Oklahoma. Big shout out to Culture Dispensary. Be sure to leave a subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment down below. And if you're going by Chakota and the dispensary there in Chakota, Oklahoma, be sure to stop by there sometime between 11 and noon. Get you a high noon discount, and mention the TBR Esports channel and Thunder Valley Racing, and see if we can't get you another discount there in the store. Well, here we go, 150 miles, 100 laps to run here at Chicagoland in the Xfinity Series. Ward Fisher, the Red Rocket, representing Culture out there on the hood. Roll a blunt for mommy, he says out there. Row number 1, Ward Fisher, Cody Ryan. Row number 2, Grandpa Thompson, Mike the Goat Heminger. Let's go racing at race number 6 of 15 in the Culture Championship chase with the Thunder Valley Racers. We are green flag racing. Away they go through turns number 1 and 2 on the outside. Cody Ryan in that number 9 car going to hang on to that outside. Down on the inside, Mike Heminger. Already, Grandpa Thompson lost a few positions in the start. Got a little bit of a slow start there as they look 3 wide going into the first corner here. Around the corner they go. On the outside is the 17. That's the sleeper, Jamie Howell. Long race to go here. Most of the cars are going to prefer the outside, but there are 2 lines to run here. One on the outside, one on the inside. We'll see where they start to sort out the track here shortly as the tires begin to heat up. We are on lap number 2 as they begin to go nose to tail. Shane Harbin, the 21, into the wall there just a little bit. That don't cause him any kind of issues. Getting out off the wall just a little bit there, getting by. Makes it by the 17. Now goes to work on the number 45. Grandpa Thompson up there for 5th place. Harbin takes over 6. Grandpa moves back into 7th. Anybody going to be on a tire-saving path today? Keep an eye on that number 1, Mike to go Heminger. A lot of times he'll run out front and set the pace for the field early in the race. We'll see how he does. Currently running in 5th place. Maybe deciding to save a little bit of tire here at Chicagoland. Very possible. We'll see how he does. 51, Christopher Wolford now showing the bottom of the podium. 3rd place right now for Christopher Wolford in that 51 car as they go into lap number 4 here with the Culture Dispensary. 150 at Chicagoland. We'll just call it the Chicagoland 150. That's what we'll call it. Never did get a name for this race. Try to check with Culture every get a new strain or a new product to name the races, but this one's going to be the Chicagoland 150. That don't mean you can't get in there between 11 and noon every day and get that discount. Out front, Ward Fisher still leads the race. Right now he's got about a 0.3-second lead over Christopher Wolford. Christopher Wolford is challenging the 9 for second. Here comes Wolford, number 51. Not saving those tires at all. Number 9 gives up the position. Ryan now moves into 3rd as he gets under pressure by John Dickstinger Donald in the 64 car. 64 is going to be coming hard. Heminger still riding comfortably in 5th. Teammate Shane Dorman Harbin on his heels, starting 6th. They're lap number 6 right now. Here's 2 teammates in the Culture cars. Number 17, Jamie Howell. Number 45, Grandpa Thompson, both running the Culture cars tonight. Down on the inside, the number 50, Throttle Hoppers Pivot Works, driven by Steve Superman Clark there, the number 50 car. Side of Grandpa, trying to make the pass. Grandpa carrying the outside. 45 car is an outside car. Likes to run that outside line. Here comes the number 5. Jameson Howell in the dark side car. Trying to get that Lord Bader car up front again. Jameson's always a threat out there on the track. Never want to look the other way when he's in the car. 44 the big deal. Out there running in 11th place right now, trying to save him a little bit of tires, see if he can make up for it later on. They've got about 40 or 42 laps of fuel on board, so they can make it 40 laps on a set of tires. Now, whether or not they want to abuse the tires that far is a whole nother story. Stetson Williams back in 28, or number 28, back in 13th right now. Okie Budman in 70. We're running 14th, saving a little bit of tires. Chad Thompson pretty good at saving that rubber and coming on later in the race. You know he's trying to make a one-stop race out of this one, but going to have to make at least 2 stops, tires for at least 1 stop, and probably a splash and go somewhere closer to the end of the race. 51 now in the lead out front as he takes over the lead from Ward Fisher in the 84. Don't know if Ward used up his equipment in 10 laps already, or if he just kind of gave away the lead a little bit to Christopher, let Christopher have it out front, let him use up his equipment some. Lap number 10. Right now, Mike Heminger still running in 5th place, hanging on to these front 4 leaders. These front 6 have a little bit of a gap on the second group back here. Number 17, Jamie the Sleeper Howell, leading up the second group, currently 3 seconds off the leader. The lap times will begin to start to fall off about lap number 20. 18 or 20 would be the guess for when these tires will begin to start to wear out as hard as they are driving them at the moment. We'll see if these guys in the back begin to catch up with the guys in the front as they get closer to lap number 20. Got a big wiggle right there. Might have scraped the wall or maybe just took a turn in to try to get underneath the 5. Down on the inside. Just got his nose in there underneath the 5. Start side, having to hold the outside, man, just to close the door on Majivka. Ball follows in behind him. Down on the inside again. Here comes Paul making another run. He's definitely on his inside. He's got him on the inside. Got the draft. Grandpa up there giving a draft, shaking it around a little bit. Not sure who's got it. Here they come. 44 on the inside. Just does lose the passing ability. A little bit of air taken off the back of the 5. He got a big wiggle. 5 got a big wiggle there. I think the air may have got taken off the back of his car, but he saved it really good there. It actually got him up on the back of the 45 as they started to approach the bumper of 9th place there. 45 trying to work his way around the outside of Superman's mark, number 50. 14 laps down now. Who's going to start to use a little more extra tire? Who's going to start to pull up a little bit? Who's going to start to lose a little bit of ground? Right, these front runners up there. Christopher Wolford still leads the race. He is under pressure from the 84. Ward Fisher trying to come back in the Red Rocket. Culture Dispensary being represented out there by the number 51. Thunder Valley Racing and TVR Esports on the hood. Good job out there representing. Christopher Wolford is the 51 currently leading the Chicagoland 150 sponsored by Culture. Race back here for third. Cody Ryan trying to hold off the ditch digger in the Little Village Soap Company car. Shout out to Little Village. Helps us out with our proving grounds every Wednesday night. John Goddell trying to catch the 9. Cody Ryan for third place at lap number 16. Check the lap times as they go by this time. Little wiggle there out of number 1. You saw him just get a little wiggle there. 31.5 seconds. 31.9 per second. 32 seconds for the GOAT. And you can see the lap times are starting to fall off at lap number 17. So how many laps can they push these tires? These guys are famous for going green flag racing. Already, look at here. Here comes the Culture cars. Here comes the Culture team coming around the outside. Shane Harbin. Shane Harbin in the 21. Losing a little bit of ground there. Here comes 17. Got it right on the outside. Jamie Howell is coming. Here comes Grandpa down on the inside. Jamie Howell looking outside. Got a draft. Got his nose up there. He's looking hard on the outside. Here comes Grandpa. Going to follow him through. Round the outside they go. 21 goes high. Oh no, he floats it up high into the 17. 21 floats it up high. Shane Harbin, he gets it into the 17. Causes a big accident, collecting several cars in that. Both the Culture cars got involved. These guys do have some quick fixes. I believe they have 2 quick fixes. So they'll be able to get it down into the pits, get the cartoon mechanics to beat on it with the hammers a couple times and get it back out of the track. But they're going to have to start in the back of the track. They're going to have to line back up in the back and restart. So, yeah, big hiccup there by the 21 as he gets into the 17 of Jamie the Sleeper Howell as the Culture car tries to make his way around the outside. So that one is going to be on Mr. Shane Harbin as he runs out of room up on the top of the racetrack. We'll get a better view of it here as we come around the corner. There's the blimp view there. We'll use that one, and we'll go into slow motion. And Shane, I'm sorry, brother, but the song is on you today.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never. so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope. Definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
We'll be right back after this caution with the Thunder Valley Racing League and Culture Dispensary at the Chicagoland 150 in the Xfinity Series.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No.
Lights are off on the pace car. We're going racing this time by Christopher Wolford in the 51 car out front. Done a good job so far today after 21 laps. We're about a quarter of the way done with this race here at the Chicagoland 150. Be sure to subscribe. Hit that like button.
You were
Check
really
out our
low in
other,
the broadcast.
links down below if you want to join the Discord of the conversation. Hit the Discord button. Be sure to check out
Yeah.
the Facebook page for all the races coming up in the near future. Every single week we're going to be racing a new race. We're going to start scheduling this one every Saturday at noon. So be sure to show up every Saturday on YouTube right here at the TBR Esports channel and watch Grandpa Thompson and Thunder Valley Racing League put on a show for you as the 51 leads us right now at the Chicagoland 150 by Culture Dispensary out of Chicago, Oklahoma. Here comes the 51, Chicagoland 150. Culture car out front, driven by Christopher Wolford. Lap number 22. Number 9, Cody Ryan on his heels. John Ditchner Gradano is that number 64 car. He's been chomping at the bit all day long trying to get up front. He's looking to get up front right now. Down the bottom he goes, trying to get underneath the number 9. Around the outside, number 84 looking hard. Ward Fisher, the Red Rocket, thought about taking it 3 wide around the outside, but the 9 compromised and changed his fine. Down on the inside he comes, the 84, trying to get underneath the 9. Cody Ryan now on fresh tires. Everybody that came in and got fresh tires, he may have not been on fresh tires, Cody Ryan. We'll take a look and see just where he's at on tires. Most of the drivers got tires at lap number 20. Yeah, Cody Ryan, he got tires at lap 20, so everybody got tires at lap 20. Big wiggle by number 5 there. High on second there. I think he came around that corner with a little bit of extra throttle in the back end, tried to step out on it. He managed to gather it back up and hang on to it. Around the corner he goes on the outside. Down on his inside, another one with a big wiggle. Number 50, Steve Superman Clark, down on the inside a little bit too low. Chicagoland's a fickle girl. You get too low, you get a little bit loose. You get too high, you get up in that loose stuff and you get loose. There is 2 fast lanes, one on the bottom, one on the top, but you got to hit them just right. Ooh, big slide out there by the 64 as he gets a look on the outside of the 84. 84 making it around the outside, takes over the first place position from the 51. Christopher Wolford passes on the outside. Here comes the Red Rocket, Ward Fisher. Takes over first place, he's going to lead on lap number 25. Hitch Digger Donald, all of his efforts to get up to the front, is hanging on to third right now. Number 1, the GOAT, still in 5th place. Maintaining that 5th place all race long so far. 6th place being challenged right now by the number 5. So far it's being held on to by 50. Steve Clark, number 5. Jameson Howell is going to make sure he has to work to keep it. Who's going to decide to start running some tires up now? Here comes Jameson down on the inside, the number 5. He's going to make the pass on the 50. Down on the inside, he makes the pass clean, gets away with it. 50's going to file in behind him and try to get some draft. Here's the 17. Jamie Howe had some issues earlier today with the number 21 as they got up into the wall together. The 17 and the 45 were trying to work together. 44, deal, big deal. Paul Majivka is currently running in 9th place. Trying to keep that car clean today. Grandpa Thompson slowly trying to work his way up earlier and then got involved in that little bit of an accident when Jamie Howe and number 21
Dingleberry for it.
Shane Harmon got into it. So 45.
Yeah, I mean, I booted Dingleberry for it.
28, Steve, just being honest with you, it's the 11th. Having a good race so far, keeping it clean. 21. Shane Harmon, he's back in 12th position now. He's going to work his way back up through the field. Right over Bud Thompson, back there biding his time. Back up front with our leader.
What was said? I didn't hear it.
First place.
So I don't.
54 and 51. Here's the thing they've got to decide though: are they battling too much? Are they pushing these cars so hard that they're going to wear them out before they get to the end of this race? And that the way they pitted at lap number 20, 80 laps on the fuel on these cars. Now we were saying earlier when this race started that these cars had somewhere between 40 and 42 laps of fuel on board. So hitting at lap 20, these guys are going to be really stretching the fuel consumption on these cars. If they stop early, they're not going to have enough to make it to the finish line on one more stop. And they're going to only be able to run so far on tank. So they're going to have to push the 40 lap fuel bar on these sets of tires right now. If this goes green, these tires are going to be worn out at the end of this segment. When we get to lap, should be right around lap 60 is when they should come in for fuel. Those tires are going to be worn out at lap 60. Up front, Ward Fisher and Christopher Wolford going at it side by side, door to door. Right behind them, John Dowell trying to hold off the number 9, Cody Ryan, putting the pressure on the 64, trying to get him to hurry up. Mike Himlinger may be saving his equipment back there a little bit, knowing he's going to have a long run until he gets another set of tires on that car. Jason Howell, in 6th to the dark side. 7th place going to be 50 Steve Superman Clark. 8th place, Jamie Howell, the super. Got his teammate behind him now, the 45, back on the back of 17 again. Those are the Culture cars running together. See if they can move their way up through the field. Majivka back in 10th. Texas still running in 11th. Shane the Doorman Harvin in 12th. Budman still following him up in 13th. Berman now back in 14th. Number 4 car. Battle still ensues up front as Warren Fisher and Christopher Wolford race for the first place position. Lap number 34, number 35 coming up. 26 laps. Can they make 26 laps on these tires without putting it into the wall or into another car? Battling the way they are right now, it's gonna be curious. They keep going side by side like that, and John Dottle in that 64 is going to catch that group. Here he comes. It did not take long. These cars start running side by side, and it slows them down. Here comes John Dottle in the 64. Who's he gonna try to follow through? Will he choose the top? Will he choose the bottom? Which lane feels better to John? Will he go 3 wide? John Dottle, the 64, trying to make a decision as he comes up on the back of the front runners. 51 and this 84, Ward Fisher and Christopher Wolford. Taking advantage down on the bottom. Here comes Dottle underneath 51. He's got Wolford pinned on the outside. Can Wolford carry the speed? So far down the backstretch, Wolford has the advantage. Everybody chooses the bottom. Wolford goes up, taking the high line. Ward Fisher blocking the low line. Ward Fisher swings it out wide, trying to carry the momentum into turn number 1. Here comes Dottle down on the inside, going to use up the extra grip. John Dottle taking away some tire down on the inside, going to use the extra dip to get below Ward Fisher. Ward Fisher got a little spurring, trying to carry the speed. Round the outside they go, down the backstretch. Ward Fisher carrying the outside. Here comes the number 51, pushing hard on the back of Dottle. Dottle gets the advantage from the draft and goes up underneath the 84. Round they come. He's got the front end past the 84. Will he cross the line first? John Dottle leads the race. Lap number 38 in the Little Village Soap Company car. Ward Fisher going to fall back into second. Still under challenge though. Ward tries to carry the outside speed. Side by side they go. Turn number 3 and 4, lap number 38. Ward Fisher falls behind John Dottle, catches into the draft. Across the finish line they go. 1 and 2. Right behind them, the battle for third between the number 9 and the number 51. Heating up. 51, Christopher Wolford on the outside, down the inside, holding behind the number 9 car. Trying to carry the inside, use up the extra tire to hold the position. Jonathan Howell now in the position of trying to decide where to go. Watching the cars in front of him as they begin to get into a 3-car battle here for second. Now Ward Fisher, as Ward used up his equipment a little bit, battling up front. Himself, him and 51 may use their equipment up. The number 9 might have the advantage here as he and the number 5 catch these cars. 51 still battling for second now. As the 9 and the 5 trying to figure out a way around. Whoa, that was sketchy right there. That looked like they could have tried 4 wide for just half a second. Everybody
I think there was a total like 3 or 4 that were live watching it. I mean, I wasn't watching it live.
Cars are trying to make decisions here. Lap 41. They've got another 20 laps on these tires. These tires that they just got at lap 20. 21 laps on tires. 3 wide. Here we go. 3 wide. 9 on the inside. 5 on the outside. Use them tires in the middle. 51. Ooh, as they scattered out, trying to figure out where to go. Ward blocks the top. Managed to slow down the 5 just enough to keep him from passing him. 51 trying to carry the inside speed. 5 on the outside. Here comes Jonathan. Taking a peek on the inside of Ward Fisher. Here comes the number 9 down the inside of the 51. Cody Ryan taking advantage of the used up equipment. Christopher Wolford.
Yeah, if I hadn't have damn tagged the wall, I would have caught John and passed him. I had more tire.
17 beginning to gain ground.
Yeah, I'd let him build up to like a 3-second lead because I already knew he's going to push hard because he knows I'm going to come on at the end of the run. So he's going to push hard. So I kind of let him, but I kind of let it stay under 3. And then like 20 laps to go, I started reeling his ass back in. And I want to say like 12 to go or something, I caught the fucking right front, and I couldn't do too much after that. Yeah. We're going, when you're going into one, there's like that little fucking pimple or tit that sticks out. Well, I caught it just enough to damage my right front, and it fucked my camber. And so when it fucked my camber, I couldn't lean into my right front like I did before. And I was smoking his ass in 1 and 2. I'd probably gain 0.4 of a second in 1 and 2, but then he'd gain about a 2 in 3 and 4. So I knew 3 and 4 was going to be my Achilles at the end until I damaged my shit. I was so fucking wanting that one to be 2 in a row.
Got Jamie high up in the stirrups. So giddy up, horse. You got to get past this other Culture car. 51 out there.
That's all right. We got a draft track next week, and I can manipulate that shit.
As 51, Christopher Wolford moves back into 6th now.
Ding Dong Jameson was asking me back, how come we only do like 6 laps at Daytona, but we do like 100 on the smaller ones? I was like, because Daytona is 2.5 miles. Do 60 times 2.5. Yeah, so I was telling him. I was like, do the math, cuz, do the math. If it's a 1.5 mile track, we do 100 laps. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's why some of the races in NASCAR, it's not an even number anymore. It'll just be like 365 or some shit, or 187. Yeah, anywhere in between 4 and 5. Except for the Coke 600, which is 600 miles. Oh, the Coca-Cola the Coca-Cola 600 has been the 600 forever. It used to be back in the 70s and 80s, it was called the World 100. Moved up a couple of positions since we last were with him. Grandpa Thompson's dropped a few. Either saving tires or wearing them out. Not sure what's up with Grandpa, but definitely fell back a few positions. Remember, we got to make it to about lap 60 to be able to run to a green flag finish. So let's see how they do here on the fuel run with the tires starting to get worn out. Lap number 50 coming up is Jamison Howe in the Dark Side Empire car. Takes over first place from John Ditch Digger Dottle in the Little Village Soap Company car. John Dottle also a throttle hopper out there. Ward Fisher managing to hold on to 3rd somehow. Ward Fisher has managed to hold on to 3rd place and keep number 9 out of there. But look at who is coming. Number 17, the sleeper. John Dowell trying to take the position back down the bottom. Looked hard down the inside. Don't think he had enough speed or tires down there. He's looking again. Here he comes. Not got enough speed. Number 5's carrying a lot of speed around that outside there. Now the Dark Side car leads the
place at lap number 51. Jameson Howe, Jamie Howe may be becoming the story here back there in the culture car, that number 17. Works on the number 8, the Red Rocket, Lord Fisher at the moment. Really trying to get up there past him. Here he comes, looking hard down the inside. Letting Ward know he's down there. He's got a little extra tire. He's been saving them for quite a while now.
No, I was saying, did you do the dirt one live? Well, not actually live from the race, but you didn't record it and then put it on YouTube. You just did a live of your.
Can Jamie Howe work his way past the Red
I
Rocket
got you.
before time to go into pit? We'll work our way back through the field and take a look at everybody. Everybody's pretty spread out.
Well, it says premiere, so I thought you were doing live, like doing a live broadcast of. Gotcha. Oh, I feel you. I don't know about that.
One lap down, so any caution would get him back on the lead lap, which is where he needs to be right now. Back on that lead lap. Out front, Jameson Howe still leads the field at the moment. John Dahl still trying to get down underneath him. Lap number 54. Let's start watching them. When are they going to come in from pit? Who will be the first taker? Who's going to be that first car to short pit or be able to think they can make it on fuel? Right now, that gives them about 46 laps, 45 laps right now. If they were to pit right now, 45 laps. I think that's too many laps. I don't think they could make it on fuel if they pit now. So they're trying to get another lap or two out of all of these cars here. But I'm telling you, they are hating their tires right about now. Every car out there is just mad at their tires for not sticking. Here comes 44. He's making it work. He saved a little bit of tire early. Trying to work on Christopher Wolford there for 6th place. Paul Majivka down on the inside. The big deal. Up front with our leaders as John Dahl makes a challenge on the number 5. Got right up to his bumper for a second there. Thought about making the pass on him and then backed off a little bit. I don't know if he slipped. May have slipped just a little bit because here comes the 17. Jamie Howe ain't playing around. Jamie Howe's awake. Somebody poked the bear. Here he comes. Jamie Howe, the 17 in that culture car, coming hard down on the inside.
Take dog out.
Tire left. He's going to use it now. With about 4 laps left until the pit window or something to that effect. Jamie Howe has began to turn the speed up just a little bit on that 17. Now in 2nd place, making a challenge for the lead. The number 17 car, Jamie the Sleeper Howe, representing Culture Dispensary. Out front goes the 17 as he pulls into the lead in front of the Little Village Soap Company car, John Dowdle in the 64. Jamie Howe, now your leader. Shane Harbin down into pits. Dorman at lap number 56 has pitted. Hoping for about 44 laps of fuel is Shane Harbin, the 21 right there. Cody Ryan has also pitted at lap number 51. Ooh, that's a little early for Shane Harbin. He's going to have trouble with those tires coming into this race. Who else is going to be a taker? They're going to be taking pit road here any time now. Everybody will be coming in to grab tires. When will our leader come see pit road? Right now it's Jamie Howell, the sleeper, leading the field as the 64 and the number 5, the son of Jamie, Jameson Howell, out there in the dark side car, go to battle for 2nd. Jameson closing up on Jamie there. First place, Jamie going to try to close the door on him down the bottom and hold him off. John Dowdle giving him a fit down on the inside. Got his nose in. Here they come. John Dowdle's got his fender up around the backside of number 5. Down on the inside. Looks like Dowdle may have the advantage for the moment, but number 5 is going to be able to carry that momentum. Here he comes around the outside. Looking for the draft behind the 17. Doesn't quite find it, but down around the inside he comes. John Donald. Here comes 5. 5 is looking at the pits hard. Here he comes down the inside. You can see those tires. Get a big slide out of those tires trying to get it down to speed. As Jamison Howell comes in at lap number 60 with 40 laps to go. They are in their pit window. Here comes Christopher Wolford. Grandpa Thompson coming in. 45 car. Here comes the 70. Chad Thompson, the Okie Bud man. Still out in the lead at the moment. The number 17, Jamie Howell. How long will he stretch his fuel out there? Lap number 61. He's going to have to come in soon. Ditch Digger Donald now pitting lap number 61. We'll stay with our leader until he pits. Right now he is out front of Ward Fisher. Ward Fisher 1.7 seconds back. That number 9 car you see catching him right there. Cody Ryan on fresh tires. Around he goes. Here comes our leader. Coming into pit road. Going to leave the lead to Ward. Ward Fisher, the 84, going to pick up a point for leading the lap. Lap number 63. That's what they'll be aiming for now. Everybody's trying to stay out longer than the last guy to lead a lap. So 64 now gets the lap lead point. See if he comes in the pit this time by and see if Mike the Goat Heminger manages to pick up a point here. He would be the next car in line, currently in second as 84 slows down. Here comes Red Rocket. He's slowing it down. Let's see if we can find Mike. Here he is. Number 1, Mike Heminger. See if he can stay out on the track this time by and pick up a point. And he does. Mike Heminger is going to be your race. Oh no, Ward Fisher. Did Ward Fisher stay out? No, Mike Heminger now leads the race. Yeah, there's your leader. Mike the Goat Heminger, that number 1 car, now leads the race. Picks up a point in the championship chase for that illustrious RBC trophy. Brought to you by the Culture Dispensary out of Chicago, Oklahoma. Leave a like, leave a subscribe down below. Leave a comment. Mike Heminger coming in for tires here soon. There he comes. Coming in down low comes Mike Heminger. Going to give up the lead. Got his points. Oh, slid it really good there. Coming in. I hope he got it wound up. Mike Heminger down in the pits. We will have a new leader as the pit cycle through. We'll see who picks up the lead here in just a moment. Right now, Mike Heminger is still showing in the lead. There we go. Cody Ryan, the number 9 car, now showing up front. But here is Cody Ryan's problem. The number 9 car, Cody Ryan, pitted last at lap 51. So he is going to have real issues on those tires. Cody Ryan, the number 9 car, currently leading the race. Definitely going to get some points for leading the race. May get some points for most laps led if he can stay out long enough and in this position. He's got about an 8-second lead over second. So it's not like John Donald's going to catch him. He needs to run his fuel completely out to the fumes in that tank and get as many points as he can out there. And maybe he can get points for leading and for most laps led. So we'll see. Number 9 out there, Cody Ryan, trying to get him some points. Point racing for Cody Ryan out there in the truck season car. Lap number 66 for Cody Ryan. Let's see if we can find John. There's John, Ditch Digger Donald in the Little Ribbon Soap Company car. He is currently running in second place at the moment. 7.2 seconds behind our leader, Cody Ryan. But that number, at 7.1 seconds, that's going to start to fall rapidly, already down to 7. So those tenths of a second are going to be dropping off very quickly for John Donald as he slowly catches the back of Cody Ryan. And eventually Cody will have to come in and grab another set of tires. I assume some fuel. So he can make it to about lap 90, 80, 81, maybe 82 before he has to pit again. But he will have to come in. Jamie, number 17 out there, currently running in third, the bottom of our podium at the moment, has put on a really good show out there in the cannabis or the Culture Cannabis car out there today. We got the turtle up on the hood there, and really doing a good job out there to chase down that trophy. Started about halfway through the pack in the back and has worked his way up to third and is currently on good tires. At lap number 63 is when he pit. He's got plenty of fuel to make the finish line. So barring any mistakes and barring the speed of his son back here, the number 5 car, Jameson Howe, that dark side car has shown promise all day long during this race. And with 30 to go, we're going to see if the dark side has saved enough rubber to move the Empire up in front of the Culture. 51, Christopher Wolford, currently running in 5th place. He's done a good job today in that Culture car. TBR Esports and Thunder Valley Racing all over that car. Done a great job out there in the 51 Christopher today. He's on in 5th place, so he's currently running in the top 5. 51, Christopher Wolford. Let's round out our top 10. We got Warren Fisher, 84, Brett Thompson in the 45, the 21 of Shane Harmon out there, and Cody Ryan showing in 10th. Cody Ryan now in the pits. There he is, pitting on lap number 71 is Cody Ryan. So he's in the pits right now. He'll fall back a few spaces. I don't know. He may be able to pick up a couple with new tires. He'll have to get out there and catch James Thurman and see if he can pick up a spot or two. But right now, John Ditch Digger Donald takes over the lead. Currently got a 2.6 second lead over Jamie Howell. Can Jamie Howell make up 2.6 seconds in just over 27 laps? Yeah. Let's wait and see as they go racing. There is Mr. Howell right there in the number 17. He has pulled away a little bit from Jameson. Jameson now about a second back from Jamie. Jameson's a smart racer. He plays chess, not checkers. He may be saving a little bit of tire and making sure they stay nice and cool to make a run for the front run for the win here at the end. We'll see. He's got 3.5 seconds deficit to make up on the Ditch Digger. So we'll see how it goes. We got a race back here for third as 84 Warren Fisher is in 4th place right now. And on his heels is Christopher. Christopher's fallen back again. 74, so maybe his tires are wore out, or he's trying to save them for the last 10 laps or so. But he's running out of time, 25 to go. Grandpa, that's us. We've moved our way up into 6th place now. Number 45 Culture car, working his way up through the field. Got to make our way up, running the outside all day long pretty much. Steve Clark in 7th, number 50 car. Pivot work. Paul Majivka, the Sim Gear Exchange car, number 44. Currently running in 8th place. The big deal. Be sure to check out Sim Gear Exchange. Good company for our driver out there. We want to make sure we throw out lots of love. HHR Racing Series. Big old serious shout out for HHR Racing Series, brought to you by the racers out there on the track. Shane Harmon and Mike Heminger and the gang. Number 21 out there, currently in 9th, Shane Harmon. K-Factor, number 28 car, just being honest, Stetson Williams, representing the K-Factor Metal Works out there, that number 28 car. It's a good looking hood there, Stetson. There's our other HHR racer right there in 10th, the number 1 car, Mike Heminger. Okie Budman representing K-Factor, Culture Dispensary, and just the Culture in general. Okie Budman, Chad Thompson, number 7, currently running 11th. Number 4, Bush Beer, Thurman Thomas, 12th place. Cody currently running in 13th right now, but he has the 17 car of Jamie Howell, who's currently in second, right behind him now. Whether or not Jamie can take advantage of his clean, the fresher tires of the car in front of him, take advantage of the draft, we'll see. Now, 9's got better tires. He's going to get through the corner faster. 17 should be able to catch his draft, though, really speed, maybe close up some of that 2.4 second lead that John Donald has gained on the field. 20 laps to go at the Chicagoland 150. The Thunder Valley Racers and Culture Dispensary out of Chakota, Oklahoma. Trophies being awarded by RBC Trophies out of Stigler, Oklahoma. I am your announcer, Grandpa Thompson, right here in the Thunder Valley Racing Studio. If you're a fan, who's your favorite driver? Who's got the coolest paint job? Who's taking home the #1 trophy this season in the Thunder Valley Racing League Xfinity Series? Will be one of our top 5 drivers tonight. John Ditch Digger Donald, Jamie the Sleeper Howell, probably Jamison Howell, Ward the Red Rocket Fisher, or Christopher Wolford. Trying to check to see if Jamie Howell began to close that gap at all. Right now it stands at 2.1 seconds as we ride along with Ditch Digger Donald. Let's see if we can get a in-car cam here with John Ditch Digger Donald. There we go. Let's take a lap with the Ditch Digger. John Donald, the Little Village Soap Company, Chicagoland Speedway. Second lap with John Ditch Digger as he flies around Chicagoland here. 83 laps done. 17 to go to finish Chicagoland 150. 150 miles these guys have run today and raced their hearts out the entire way. Great job by everybody out there today. Very few mistakes, very few cautions. Just about everybody finishing on the lead lap. Great job by the Thunder Valley drivers again out there. Race number 6 out of 15 in the RBC Trophy Chase. First car we're showing 1 lap down would be Stetson Williams, and it is the only car 1 lap down. So after 83 laps out here, 1 car has found his way to the back, 1 lap down. It's the 14th car on the track. 13 cars for 150 miles have remained so far on the lead lap of this Chicagoland 150. What an accomplishment by the Thunder Valley Racers. Great job today out there, everyone. Jamie Howell beginning to close that gap. With 15 laps to go, the gap has fallen to 1.8 seconds. Can Jamie Howell, the sleeper, catch John Ditch Digger Donald in the Little Village Soap Company car and put the Culture Dispensary car into the front? Or will John Donald be the first driver this season in the Xfinity Series to win 2 races here at the Culture Dispensary Series? So far, we've had 5 races and 5 different winners. But right now, John Ditch Digger Donald sits in the prime position to be a 2-time winner and season number 3 with the Xfinity cars. Here comes John Donald down the backstretch, making the pass on the number 70, Chad Thompson, as he goes back one lap. He is now the lucky dog, as Stetson, just being honest Williams, will have to fall prey to the Okie Bud man, as he is now the lucky dog in case we get a caution. The sleeper has reduced the gap to 1.5 seconds now on John Ditchdigger Dottle. With 12 laps to go, Jamie Howell trying to close the gap. Steve Clark, John, and Paul Majivka close together back here for 6th or 7th. See if Majivka can catch him. Most of the drivers running in clean air. 84 down below the white line there for just a second. Drivers are required to keep it above that white line unless they're in a desperate situation. William Fisher currently in 4th, trying to hunt down 3rd, probably Jamison Howell. Jamison Howell trying to hunt down Dad. Number 17, as he's still closing the gap. He's got it down to 1.2 seconds. You saw John Ditchdigger Dottle's car in this camera angle there when we jumped to the back of Jamie's car. So there's John. Here they come. Here's the interval. Let's take a look at this interval. There it is, right there. Not very far, and Jamie Howell is steadily closing the gap. Finding his car on camera here. 10 to go, John, as you cross the line. Can he finish this race in 1st? John Dottle, Little Village Soap Company, trying to do a two-peat. Trying to double up his wins in the Xfinity Series. On top of the RBC trophies this season, brought to you by Culture Dispensary. That's right, iRacing credits going out to the winners here. Top 10 drivers are going to receive cash through the iRacing credit system for their new cars and tracks out there in iRacing. Brought to you by Culture Dispensary. So another big shout out to Culture for helping out the drivers out there and giving them a big incentive to run out front. John Dottle, if he puts up 2 wins, we'll get a little bit of a gap on the drivers here. I believe it's Jamie Howell. I believe they're in a tie right now. They may be in a tie for the championship points right now, the number 17 and number 64. So this will be the tiebreaker depending on which one of these cars finish up front. With 7 laps to go, Jamie is closing the gap. He's got it down to 1 second. Can the sleeper catch John Dottle? Jamie the Sleeper Howell in lap number 94 coming up, trying to catch John. Jamie's got the gap down to 0.8 seconds now as it slowly dwindles away. Lap 94. We'll take a look back through the field real quick to see where everybody is. Everybody's kind of running in clean air. Nobody under real pressure right now except for our leader. Little bit of a race right here between Cody and Shane as Cody look. Oh, I don't know what that was for Shane. I don't know if he just tried to get out of the way or if something happened to Shane's car, but he had a huge wiggle right there. It kind of shot him up the track for just a second and allowed the number 9, Cody, to get underneath him. So Cody takes the position in 10th. Here is your leader, John Dottle. Jamie Howell, 0.9 seconds. He's now beginning to lose that gap, gain on that gap he was getting as John Dottle begins to pull away a little bit. 64 is determined to win this race. At lap number 97 coming up with 3 to go. John Dottle in the 64 Little Billy Soap Company car trying to put the Throttle Hopper gang in the lead for the championship as he tries to break the tie here in the points. John Ditch Digger Dottle. Jamie Howe has done everything he could to catch John and actually gained quite a bit of ground on him, but I think he just wore the tires out. I'm pretty sure Jamie wore those rubbers out trying to catch up with John, and now he's having to hang on to second with 3 laps to go. We go back through the field. 4th place, Ward Fisher. 3rd place is Jamison Howell at the moment. 5th place is going to go to Christopher Wolford right now. John Dottle trying to work his way around lap cars. Number 4, that's Thurman, or James Thurman on the outside there, the number 4 car. John Dottle manages to work his way around him. Down on the inside. Thurman probably on pressure tires. Thurman at lap number 63. I think John probably pitted lap 62. So same tires. John manages to get by him down on the inside and covers the position. Jamie, oh no, another big wiggle by the 21 there. As 17 goes underneath him, 21 again may have just been trying to get out of the way. I don't know. 21 down into pit road now. Maybe out of fuel. Shane Harbin pitted last lap number 757. He may be out of fuel. Lap number 100. Let's get with our leader. Here he comes. John Ditch Digger Dottle in the 64 car crosses the finish line in 1st place. Going to take home the win. Win number 2 for John Ditch Digger Dottle in the Little Village Soap Company car. Culture Dispensary going to take home 2nd. Honor of Jamie Howell, the sleeper in the number 17 car. 3rd place going to the number 5. Jamison Howell in the dark side. The Empire taking home the bottom of the podium. Top 5 going to round off with Ward Fisher and Christopher Wolford. But the big winner today is John Ditch Digger Dottle in that number 64 car. Fought his way to the front, led many, many laps, and managed to get the tire wear just right, get the pit stops just right, had enough fuel to make it to the finish line, and beat everybody out by about 1 second. Well, big shout out to John. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Give John a shout out. Maybe John will take home that trophy this year from RBC as he takes home 2 wins here at race number 6, Chicagoland 150 with the Culture Dispensary and RBC trophies. I'm Grandpa Thompson. Get you a win in life, and we will see you at the finish line.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy.
Morning.
Bloody and stained from the
Or afternoon already,
deceive
shit.
me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. Your check is I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. You got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession. You